So 2025, hard to believe that we're finally here in real estate. And I have to tell you, I'm excited about the things that are coming. The opportunities for improvement. When everybody is telling you the real estate has finally hit the rock bottom, then great. Then there's nowhere for you to go but up. And you can't do it on your own. You need some help. And what we're here to talk about today is ChatGPT, which is modeling intelligence, and how it can help you hit the ground running. And I mean, hit the ground today. Don't wait any longer, right? By the time the train gets to you here in 2025 and the uplift starts to happen from this base, you want to be ready to jump on the first car that's got the doors open. You need to grab a hold of that train and hang on tight. So, what we're going to talk about today is ChatGPT inside of real estate and how it can help you as an agent, a guide for the agent mindset. So, ChatGPT in real estate has made significant impacts. It's a powerful tool. It'll help you work smarter, not harder. You can leverage the technology, you can generate content, you can enhance property descriptions, you can engage with clients, you can optimize operations. If you're just starting now to explore ChatGPT and how it can fit into your real estate business, I'm here to break that all down for you today. How can you use it? I'll give you some prompts to help you get started and help you reclaim some of that time. So you can focus on the most important thing of what you do, building relationships and landing deals. How do you use this to grow your real estate business? And first, needing some prompt inspiration to use for real estate in ChatGPT, today's your lucky day. I'm going to compile a list of prompts. We're going to talk about things to get the ball rolling. And if you send me a separate email or drop a message in here with your handle, I'm happy to share 100 prompts that I have access to that'll help you get rolling too. So, okay, let's get technical for a minute. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence, and let's just call it AI from now on, an AI chatbot. It was developed by OpenAI. This is and based in generative pre-trained transformation, which is GPT. It's a language model. It's considered a natural language processing, an NLP tool. Essentially a bunch of AI working together, like you're used to jumping on Google or jumping on Bing or whatever and doing a search and it giving you 5,000 access to 5,000 different things where you can get information so that you can build a better opinion. Chat GPT and AI models and NLP model tools, they actually go out, do the same thing, search for what you're talking to it about in natural language form, finding out the information that you need, going out looking at these things at a blink of an eye and giving you back its intelligence opinion about what you're looking for as an answer. Is it perfect? No, but it's a hell of a lot faster, a hell of a lot more knowledgeable, and it understands what people have read and what are the trends on the internet that are supporting the ideas so that it can give you some very quick summation and understanding of what the information is that you may need to get you on the right foot to give the right answers. It's like having a knowledgeable, very knowledgeable personal assistant who knows everything about real estate immediately at your fingertips. So that's great, Alex, but how do I use it in real estate? Chat GPT is going to work best when it gets to know who you are. When you create a free account at openai.com, it's very helpful to begin your first session by writing some prompts to introduce yourself. The more detail you're going to provide about your personality, your style, your niche, your business acumen, your target audience, the better it's going to be able to assist you with the answering mechanisms. ChatGPT is going to deliver responses that align to your persona, your tone, the way you like to do business. If you are hardcore, kind of aggressive and abrupt in your answering, and that's the model that you build for your representation, that's how it's going to respond to you. If you are a little softer, you sugarcoat things, you try to explain it at a slower teacher like level, it's going to respond to you that same way. So it can model itself after not only your needs, but the persona that you're going to create. The good part about that is when you're requesting something for your business, whether it's an email, whether it's social media post, or whether it's a text message, it's going to sound more authentically like you. Lots and lots of ways that ChatGPT for realtors is going to be able to help you build a business. And honestly, it'll give you back an insane amount of time that you thought you'd never see again. So let's talk about some of the ways you can use it and how you can get started. Probably the most common usage that I see today for it are property descriptions. For those of us that are listing bosses, we like to make sure that we have as many listings as possible because it's best advertising, it's best in class, face forward type of recognition on the internet. If you've got a listing, people are going to recognize you more and more as long as you have follow up listings behind it. So for property descriptions, it's an important component to driving a heavy sales quotient um, to your listing itself. Aside from the pictures, it's probably the most important way that you're going to capture the attention of your potential buyers. So if it's never been your thing to write descriptions, this is the perfect task to assign to your new AI assistant. Try copying like a prompt that you can get from me, or putting in something as simple as, "Hey, ChatGPT, can you craft a property listing description about this 3 bedroom, 2 bath home in the city of Apollo Beach, focusing on unique features, proximity to shopping, attractions, and nearby schools?" And that's what I'm talking about as a prompt. It's not just the question of how do I find a movie theater, but give me a description back based on all of these different things that I need, things that I would normally have to think up on my own. That if you've been in real estate long enough, you don't even think about it anymore. You just kind of do it. But I need it done in a flash. So then I can take what it replies with and I can very carefully craft it to meet my needs and put it inside there and understand that second part. And I'm going to bring this back up time and time again throughout this conversation today. You must read what it replies with and then craft it appropriately for what you're doing. If you simply copy and paste it and use that as a response, you are going to get yourself into a world of hurt because it does not understand that it has legal limitations, that what it may be saying could be construed as steering or may use improper language in the real estate industry because it's plugged into the World Wide Web. So be careful. Second thing I see is client follow up and communications. Building an authentic relationship is key in real estate. And if you've been following us here on the show long enough, you understand that that's what I think the most important thing in real estate is. Building relationships and maintaining an authentic brand for yourself. It takes a lot of very consistent communication. And I say that because if you start using an AI engine and you do not model it after yourself appropriately, you're going to change the way that you talk to your clients, and your clients may not resonate with it. So stay in touch with your clients and stay in touch with your potential clients should come naturally. How do you streamline it in your outreach? You can ask chat to draft several different emails, text messages that you have on the ready, essentially build some templates for you so that you can put those in your CRM, or if you're more of a manual kind of person, manual kind of agent, you slap those into Word or whatever your document service is of choice, and then pull them out as this will be my email 1, this will be email 2, this will be email 3, keeping you top of mind. You could essentially build out a year's worth of emails And then you know that in January, email 1 is where I'm at. In March, I should be on email 3 that I'm sending out to all of these same people, keeping a very consistent message. But don't just copy paste. Again, make sure that whatever the AI engine you're going to use comes up with, you're going to be smart enough to take those drafts and craft them accordingly to you and your customer base and your brand. Don't just copy paste it. But it could be as simple as using the following prompt. Hey, chat, I need you to write me a text message to my seller clients. Let them know that things are still moving forward with the contract. Nothing that they need to do today, but be patient. Make it sound a little fun. Add some conversational spin to it, but stay professional. Please include some emojis. You will be amazed what it comes back with and how it builds a nice article acceleration for you to simply be able to, again, recraft it, send it out very quickly, other than you having to formulate the whole message. And if you're a paragraph typer and if you send out pretty big, bold emails, you're going to want to make absolutely sure that it's doing 90% of the work. You going back in and rehoning that draft is going to take you a hundredth of the time that it was to craft the whole thing and not be interrupted. Pro tip: you can create an entire series of nurturing text messages just like you do emails for all of your prospects, all of your clients, past clients, even your sphere of influence. You simply tell ChatGPT what is the text message for and ask for a certain number of texts so that it can save these and use them when needed. Next thing that I like to use OpenAI for is community insight. It is almost impossible to keep track of everything that goes on in your local community. For you to be able to provide an instantaneous value to your clients and the community work, it's going to help you to be able to stand out as a go-to resource when people are looking to buy and sell in the area. You want to utilize the chat to compile a list of best restaurants, attractions, large companies in the area for your community. Use those to build your community guide, your newsletter. Great spot for that. Or even just some postcard language. Hey, chat, can you compile a list of all the best places to eat out or enjoy a happy hour in Winter Haven, Florida, right? Great opportunity for it to bring all that to your attention. It might even bring a few things that you yourself haven't tried out so that you, your realtor friends, or your partner can go out and enjoy a good time too. Another pro tip for you: if you're going to use ChatGPT for farming efforts, ask for community insights in the area specifically you're farming for. Don't use Tampa if you need to focus on something going on in Brandon, and then you're going to confuse with the proximity, right? If you're going to use the results as an infographic or a newsletter or social media campaign, you just want to share the area in the chat. It'll dig it up for you, or tell it, hey, rewrite this and be more specific to Bradenton. Social media. Let's talk about social media and content creation for social media. Creating content is time consuming enough. Even this show, studying, prepping, all of the reading that I have to do to get energized and excited about what I have to talk to you guys on week to week, it often gets pushed aside as an immediate client need, right? Versus priority. I get interrupted all the time, things get in the way. And sometimes once I get back to getting the social media content put together, it seems rushed. You can see it on the other side of this camera. By using AI, I can batch out a content calendar. I can even help myself boost my online presence, saving myself a lot of time, whipping up big blog posts, social media updates, and even video scripts, so that when I'm talking to you here, you often see that in the corner of my glasses, especially, I have a bulleted script that I'm following. Not reading it word for word. That's not how I typically present, but they're there to keep me on track so that I don't run down some rabbit holes and then start talking about something completely different. This can help you choose how long even I want the videos to be and what are the bulleted items that I want to do. So you would prompt it with, hey, chat, I need to create a social media post on seller tips for this month, specifically to the things that are going on in the market in 2025. Please include some emojis and make it a playful conversation. You'll be surprised what it comes up with and how it comes up with it. The people here at Keystone actually get to see me do these kind of things live in person. We do quarterly business meetings here, and excited about the first one that we're going to kick off in 2025 that allows us to see things in action. And I am an active, not just a broker of the company, but I am an active real estate agent in my organization. So they see me perform under the same expectations and guidelines that they are. They don't work with me as a team leader. I am their broker of record. So they come to me for advisement. They come to me to keep things legal. They come to me when they get into a pinch or need a more complicated conversation with their client. And sometimes they're able to fall back on me to talk to their customer directly and let them know that the things that they're asking for isn't something that we like to do as a company, right? It doesn't represent our brand well. But when they get to see me doing exactly what they need to be doing, sometimes that's the motivation that you need to be able to move forward. So when you're going to move forward with the next steps in technology, seeing someone actually do it besides just talk about it is often very helpful. So double check your projects, for example, before you post them. Again, chat is not flawless. So you're going to find mistakes. You're going to find phrases that could sound overly formal or overly complicated. There might even be potential violations in what it's saying. So watch out, right? You're all taking fair housing classes. I was talking to one of our agents just the other day here in the offices, and they had just finished their fair housing updates for their next set of continuing education. Always something that's changing. So please proofread before you publish. What chat gives you should be considered your draft. And then it's up to you to cater it and make sure that it's authentic for your clients. Email campaigns. And let's go ahead and throw newsletters in this too. ChatGPT in the real estate industry can really help you create some engaging drip marketing campaigns, and especially the newsletters that would target better to your target audience. You can even schedule them out at different times. If you're already asking or already using your CRM in conjunction with a chat service, you can have some templates already pre-designed. But if you're looking to try something fresh, don't have any templates, don't find yourself to be that types of crafty person where you can put all the intelligence into the conversation, but you have a problem with the creation portion. ChatGPT is perfect for this kind of thing, and it will break the writer's block. Its job is to always kick off the conversation, break the ice, get things moving. If you get the opportunity to try out or demo some of the ChatGPT apps that are out there, I advise you to simply have a basic conversation with it. Just sit there and talk about things, just like you would a customer. It would give you amazing practice and insight into the mind of someone that is only plugged into the internet, and that's the only place they get their information from. Obviously, a superior, intelligent level of searching and understanding and collaborating, but still, it will challenge you in a way that once you get in front of an actual live customer, that this is a conversation you may have already had before. Share with chat what you want to include. So whether it's market stats, updates on new listings, let AI take care of the rest, right? So the prompt could be, hey chat, draft a series of emails to go out to my Zillow leads that are looking to move into my area. My leads tend to be, give it a typical lead demographic, right? And very unfamiliar with the area itself. I'd like to see a series, say 7 emails, to send out immediately after the lead comes into my CRM. Make the tone fun, conversational, playful, a little snarky, but keep it professional. Please give me some ideas as to when to send out each email as well. I'm telling you, you'll be thrilled with how the drafts come by. It will break it out for you. Email 1, title of the email, when to send it, what will the subject line be, how's the intro statement, And just like they taught you in school when they taught in school how to write a professional form letter, it'll really have it all ready to go. Again, copy paste it, stick it into your Word platform so that you can do the editing, get past the draft of it, and then be prepared with your emails 1 through 7 for whatever prompt you did. And again, if this is something you're struggling with, if you were already having problems being creative, if you didn't step out of your comfort zone and try out TikTok, or you didn't try out Instagram videos or reels or loops or any of those things that are out there, this is going to be no different. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and try this technology. But then when you see it working for you, and believe me, that's its only job, is to work for you, to learn what you need and to learn you better. It's a huge time saver. Lead magneting. Let's talk about that. Many real estate pros use lead magnets to fill in their CRM for potential clients. So contact info, but coming up with a really great magnet can be tough. That's where ChatGPT would come in for you on this. It can help you brainstorm some lead magnet ideas, even draft something up for you. Once you have the info, it'll help you create an eye-catching PDF. Download like Canva Pro or Adobe Photoshop. Make it really good looking and attractive for the people that you're going to put it out there. But it's a fun way to engage an audience and attract the right clients. And your prompt can be as simple as, hey, chat, create a checklist as a lead magnet for my target audience. They're military movers. Watch it go, right? It'll give you a, hey, first-time homebuyers ultimate checklist, and it'll be kind of military specific as to those that are PCSing into your area. So it's a fun thing for you to be able to do. You've heard me through our session today talk a lot about prompt, right? Writing a ChatGPT prompt. And how am I talking to this AI, and how is it understanding me? The best thing about writing a ChatGPT prompt is that you can write it just like you're talking to a personal assistant or asking for a favor. If the response you receive doesn't resonate with you, specify the changes you would like to make from it. Just like you're talking to someone to regenerate a response. Sorry, maybe I didn't explain that well. Let's try redoing it this way. It'll create a new one for you. All the responses are going to be saved into whatever ChatGPT account you have, so you can always go back to it. And the best way to learn is just to get started. Start using ChatGPT. A few prompts you can get started with just to kind of kick you off. Hey, Chat, write me an email drip campaign of 6 emails to send my past clients over the last 2 years about selling their home. What's in it for them, why they might want to sell, and what this might mean for them. Second one, hey, chat, write 20 social media posts about how to start your day for success. Use some emojis and make the tone friendly and conversational. Hey, chat, can you help me write 5 blog posts about home buying experience? Make it educational, but light and fun. And then, hey, chat, please write 5 one-minute scripts for videos about the pitfalls of the home buying process. Center them around the things that you should not do while buying the house. Make it funny. ChatGPT is going to do the rest. By the way, if you want a good laugh, tell ChatGPT to make your responses funny. What ChatGPT is learning as a language model as to what is funny or sarcasm, and be careful because it doesn't always cross language barriers. The joke may not translate as well, but read it, have it redo it, have it make it more of I use the thing, make it dad joke quality. You'll be surprised that ChatGPT gets it and understands what it's trying to do. But even with all of the amazing things that ChatGPT can do, again, please remember, it's not perfect. As AI continues to integrate into our lives, evolve, if you will, more options are going to become available. So if you're not getting the answers you want from ChatGPT directly, There are also some great alternatives out there. There are three of them that I have tested out that I enjoy. SalesWise was a good one. It researches activities and sold comps and creates detailed, comprehensive CMAs with just the click of a button. It's really good. ListingCopy.ai. This will streamline the listing process quite a bit, creates effective ad copy, and it will include your listing response rate, which is kind of cool. Likely AI predicts likely sellers. It updates missing contact info, even triggers automated notifications so that you might never miss an opportunity again. It's kind of interesting, and you will build some new best practices for yourself while you're using this new tool set. Using ChatGPT in real estate is going to be exciting for most of you. You're going to waste your time for a bit because you need to get used to it, like any other new tool or new experience. But trying it is going to be a great part of the fun. So, if I need to give you a list of best practices you need to follow, you'll maximize the effectiveness of ChatGPT in real estate initiatives and mitigate potential risks associated by making sure that you incorporate the draft experience. This is AI has come up with a draft for me. I'm now going to come in and just edit um, before things are posted. So always provide clear, specific prompts. You need to ask concise questions and make sure that you provide instructions that are easy for a child to understand. If you can put it into a less complicated language, ChatGPT will respond appropriately. Iterative refinement. If the first response differs from what you want to use, provide feedback to ChatGPT for more details. Tell it, hey, this is not detailed enough. Try again, adding more detail specifically around such and such. Fact checking. Very important. You're hearing a lot about that in today's media. It is important to double check the information, particularly regarding specific property information. You will get yourself into some legal issues or financial issues if you don't double check things. So make absolutely sure that anything that it is quoting, you can supplement with the information. And for those of you that are consultants of mine, please note, as a beacon of truth, anything that even your ChatGPT counterpart is saying, you are accountable for, and you must be able to point to at least one or more proven written doctrines to support it. Number 4, incorporate your local knowledge. This is going to help you contextualize the data generated by ChatGPT. It's going to ensure that it aligns with the specific nuances of your local market too. What has made that area special is your intimate knowledge of what goes on behind the scenes, or the additional little coffee shop that nobody knows about, or the conditional little park near an ice cream store that nobody talks about online. And then number 5, use a supplementary tool. Use this as a supplementary tool. This should be an additional human knowledge interaction, right? Rather than a substitute, you want to make sure that this adequately represents the legal, financial, and emotional factors that you have always been able to present as a real estate agent. Don't let it turn your job into a robotic response. You need to make sure that you're keeping that same type of relationship building first and foremost. Is there a future? Yeah, thinking about it, 20 years ago, an online presence, posting of social media, making YouTube videos, writing written blogs weren't really a huge thing in real estate. Today, this is commonplace. These will take an insane amount of time. Lots of people end up needing to hire other people to help keep up with all of the response stuff. Tools like ChatGPT is going to become a part of your everyday life. You may not even hear it as ChatGPT, but ultimately, you'll have a little robotic assistant on your phone or on your desk, or, you know, from CES this week, blowing cool air across your cup of coffee for you because you're too busy to cool your own coffee. Meanwhile, it's got an AI engine built into it, and you can have a conversation with it while you're there. It's very different. It's a new age. Tools like ChatGPT are going to become every day for you. It's going to give you back some ease. It's going to allow you to expand your creativity with some very consistent back and forth. And it'll give you back some very precious time and some freedom. The invention of the internet, the MLS, lead generation tools have taken plenty of time getting used to. Still, they're ultimately there so that they can serve us, serve and support our business efforts, allow us to assist our clients on the buying and the selling of platform, invest in real estate. We're likely to see a very consistent evolution in this and a change in our industry. However, despite this, one thing is going to remain the same. The authentic relationship that we form with our clients is going to be paramount. It's going to be important to be consistent and for you to always show up for your clients, past, present, and future. As your network should never rely on a bot to respond to it. If you don't want ChatGPT to take your job, then make sure to continuously add the human component. This is a tool, not a replacement effort, and it will not be able to supplement what you bring to the table. Lots of hearts and thumbs ups today. That's awesome. I love that. A couple of questions from the joining group. What is the best AI assistant for real estate? I'm gonna curb it. It's going to be the one that you find the most useful for your unique business. A lot of the AIs that are out there today are based on ChatGPT's language model, and they're specific to how the developer built it. So there's so many options out there for AI tools for your business, especially those that have been specified for real estate. Don't be afraid to try several of them out till you find the ones that are going to work out for you. And no, just because it's branded real estate doesn't mean that that's going to be the best things for you. It's branded real estate because they've minimized the amount of information that it's going to go out there and rip through to get you information. So it will seem like it's working faster and it's real estate centric, which is true. But remember, a developer pointed that AI engine to the real estate stuff that it thought was valid. So don't be afraid to use competing models until you find one that mostly well represents you. Can you tell us about the 80% rule in real estate? Sure. The 80-20 rule in real estate is time management strategy. It suggests that 80% of the results come from you with just 20% of our effort. So for you to maximize your effectiveness, you need to focus on prioritizing your tasks. Aim to complete the 20% of the most important things that are your high priority items. If you do that, if you complete the 20% of all the things you have to do that are the highest priority, 80% of your results will come from that 20% of the effort. So essentially, you're going to get your best amount of results from your least amount of prioritized efforts, thus the 80-20 rule in real estate. Good one. Not sure what that has to do with AI, but I will absolutely ask my ChatGPT prompt what it thinks the 80-20 rule in real estate is. Is ChatGPT free? For now, yes. Depending on the service and the feature that you're utilizing, ChatGPT is a service. It offers a free service and a paid service, accessing options on platforms like OpenAI's website. They do have some additional features that are cost, so faster response times, priority access to newest features, general access, and peak hours. All of those things are on the AI Plus subscription plan so that you can do all of those together. Great questions and interaction today, guys. I appreciate it. So in closing, ChatGPT can be a very handy tool for the real estate industry, and it's welcomed. We need We need some fresh creativity in the market. And with everything that's going to be happening in 2025 and the new open opportunities that are going to happen, this is a great part for you to open up your toolkit, add another driver to your golf bag, and then hit the ball a little bit farther. This is going to help you generate some content, some ideas, provide the latest market information, facilitate smoother communication, give you something to talk to other than yourself and your office and a bunch of real estate agents that their conversations may be getting a little stale, give you some fresh information in your head for you to be able to build some new content over. Remember, use it wisely. Be aware, potential biases, and stick to your ethical practices. By leveraging what ChatGPT offers, you can streamline your business tasks, you can increase your efficiencies, you can be more present with your clients and your loved ones too. Try it. And then please share what you learn in the comment section. Send us back some information. Send us back some of your prompts and what that has, what it recovered for you, and how you found it funny. Help us learn through your learning. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want you to have a great weekend and a great week of business. I can tell you here at Keystone, January has already kicked off to be very exciting. People were waiting for some industry changes and some things going on in the world in December that finally came to fruition. In January, we are seeing a growth in business because of it. You should be seeing the same. Don't wait for the business to come to you. Get in line, get started, get ready, stay motivated, and when the train comes across, jump on. It's time for you to take your trip too with us. We appreciate you so much. Have a great day. Take care. Recording is stopped.